Growing up, I'd take myself to church. When things got rough at home, I'd take my cat outside to play. I'd tell her the yelling in our apartment was just a passing thunderstorm. The carport was my ship, but it never sailed us away from the storm.
We're going to walk a stretch of the highway that the girls are forced to walk in the life of prostitution and trafficking. And we do this to walk in the shoes of the girls that we're supporting and trying to get out of trafficking.
The storm at home became abusive to me. I stayed out later and later. Walking to church became walking the highway. I turned my first trick when I was about 13 years old. Johns aren't the nicest. And then I met someone. At first I thought he was different from all the other guys I knew. He got me hooked on heroin.
People need to know it's happening in our community and it's impacting young victims who are in our schools, in our middle schools, high schools, our colleges.
I had a long relationship with heroin. Heroin drowned me in the life for a really, really long time. Prostituting and drugs often go hand in hand. To afford my drug habit, I kept walking the highway. Through it all, I never once forgot about God. Eventually, my body couldn't take the drugs anymore, so I decided to get clean. I finally got into a sober living home, and one of the girls there told me about the Genesis Project, which was a place just for people like me.
It's a pretty holistic ministry where they can help them with, transportation, or with food, or with addiction, or with housing, or with whatever is required to help them escape a life of prostitution. A less than holistic approach probably just doesn't work.
I really started to like the Genesis Project. Everyone was so nice and I felt safe. I still have my struggles, but I've learned how to say no to people. I see I have their respect. I finally know I'm worthy of love with no strings attached.
Actually, it gives me great hope today to see everybody out here because we know the support's going to be for Genesis Project so they can keep doing great work and really helping young victims transition off the streets and really rebuild their lives. So it's a good day.
The only thing I can say is thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for being here, and we hope for many more years to come.
We couldn't function without your support, your financial support, the community support. All the support that you guys are giving us here today, we can pass that along to the girls that we serve. We had 175 girls walk through these doors since 2011 when we opened. And I'm just so thankful. Thanks again for showing up, all you donors, supporters.
Thank you, Genesis Project, for supporting me in my relationship with God and pursuing my new life. I now have a career path I am proud of. No more sinking ships for me.